Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars 3, Episode 3? No, I guess it's not called Episode 3. The Clone Wars. It's Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. It not to actually be connected to Episode 3, although the Clone Wars are prevalent in Episode 3 of the movie series. Man, is that a mess. Why didn't they just call it Lego Star Wars The Clone Wars? Subtitled. Alright, so we've got a decent amount of things we need to do here. I don't know what the deal with that was. Let's see. Let's go ahead and lock pieces down so I can get up there. That should be good enough. And then we need somebody who can blow up things. You can blow up things. And that builds a dancer. I'll go ahead and pull this down and see the minikit indicator, I think, is still pointing to the thing we just did. Come on, are you gonna let me up? Nope. Give me somebody that can jump then. Just be careful here. Alright. And I can't go down this way. Now we just need somebody with a fast gun. Not him, him. Shoot there, and shoot there. And jump. Well, go ahead. We need to pull. So pull this. Pull this. Get that one. We're one down. Build the path, which we, I think, only build one path, or one or two, in the entire game. You would think it was they would have had us do a lot more. I kind of wonder what this game would have been like if it was just DLC or an add-on to Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I guess too much time had passed really to do that. Honestly, and it's weird to call a game The Complete Saga and then say, well, we've made a new cartoon around the Clone Wars, therefore it's no longer The Complete Saga because we added some stuff to the story. Yeah, I suppose in one way this is George Lucas's ultimate last laugh on all of society. Is the idea that if he hadn't sold Star Wars and just decided to make no more, and then passed away, it would have solidified an end to the content. Like, surely people could make new things and try to write new stories and fan fictions, or they could try to posthumously have a ghostwriter write new movies, certainly, but for any fan that really cared only about George Lucas content, or that argument would always exist that it's done and over with the 6 movies and the remakes and all the other tinkering that George Lucas did. But instead, it kind of has his last laugh is it now belongs to Disney, who milk it for all it's got, but kind of in a good way too, because so far they've done a good job of making a better continuing movies and rebooting the series. Now, arguably, if you only care about what George Lucas did, then he has put an end cap there, and he's not really going to have any input. Disney already pretty much ignored him for episode 7. So, if you only cared about his creations now. Also, it's very worthwhile to say that you probably shouldn't care about George Lucas's input in particular in Star Wars. While he did have major input, he also had a lot of editors in the original trilogy and a lot of people holding him back, and he wasn't considered this genius that could do no wrong, and so under the constraints of being a new filmmaker and borrowing heavily from other movies, which is also he did, he made the original movies, which were kind of a flash in the pan too. That they were popular specifically because of the time they came out, more than just more than because they were amazingly good. In all honesty, I kind of find the Star Wars series a little too slow and a little too long and a little boring. And that's why I have never really chosen to sit through all 6 hours of a lot of different things here. I'm trying to make this so I can switch the tracks. So are the Genosians miners? Is that what they do? I don't know. So yeah, it would be really silly to say I only like the George Lucas stuff, because then you also have to say you like the prequels, and if you say you like the prequels, then you'll be booed out of the room almost certainly, because those two were George Lucas's later contributions to it, after people started to believe that he could do no wrong, and he started to believe that he could do no wrong, and he certainly complained when people don't listen. And this is amazing that there's this walking robot, because I've never seen a walking robot like this in the Star Wars universe. I don't think anybody has. This screams Aliens, the movie Aliens, and that doesn't make a lot of sense either, because there's no way you could have made a Lego Aliens movie. That would be ridiculous. It would be too scary. It wouldn't work for kids, and they don't have any interest in making like adult Lego games. I think that would be, well, I mean, if they were gonna like make scary movie Lego versions of games, like, it would be weird. I don't know if they get enough sales back from that. And the game locks up. But also, this scene is clearly in this level a homage to Aliens, and I don't know if the episode or part in the movie, which it had to be an episode, was intending to do that. And see, I can see in a cartoon where they said, let's just rip off Aliens as a joke. That would make sense. But then they've added this canon that makes no sense. Alright, we need a laser person, lightsaber person, and we'll just keep walking. So I still have 4 things to collect. Let's hurry up here. Gotta hit all of these things and this and this. Where's the body piece? There. Put an arm on it. Go ahead and put a head on it. And plug an arm on it. And is there anything more? I guess I couldn't take it with me. Alright, now I'll pull this. Come on, pull. Am I supposed to go back here? I don't think so. I'll go ahead and block that. This is the undead Genosians. Which, the idea of something being undead also doesn't make a ton of sense. I don't know what I'm building. Am I just putting bug parts on the... Oh, and this is a spider drone. That's interesting. The spider droid. I've been calling them drones, but I guess both are accurate, or at least somewhat accurate. Let's see, where's our charge guy? Here he is. Let's go in here. Aha, we have a new thing. And we have these dancing skeletons of the Genosians, and look, their little flashlights are on. This was clearly an experiment in the glow-in-the-dark extra. And see, we're lighting up the area, and we're gonna have a party room with a cake. Nice. And then it's not very Lego-y looking balloons with the smooth and enhanced graphics off. But everything else looks nice. Pretty Lego-y. And I figured what would happen is we would end up with the music playing and have to do the dance puzzle again, which we've seen in so many Lego games, where two players have to step on the lit up disco circles on the floor. And we haven't seen that. We haven't seen it once in this game. That being said, it was done at like twice or more in the complete saga. So I could see why people would be reluctant to repeat it too often. But once would have been fine, just as a callback. You could even do it a little bit silly and have the music break or stop playing. I also believe at the end of this level, this is one of these levels where we're gonna have to run away from the wall of dead Genosians. And if that's the case, that's potentially gonna be problematic if there's a collectible in there. I hope there isn't. Let's see. We've got 4 more to go, though. So it seems kind of unlikely. Let's see. Break this. Break this. Out we go. It would be the wrong time also to darn it would actually be the wrong time to have that gag and gimmick happen. And so we have to go through this fight. Oh, this is gonna take forever because of the way this works. We're waiting for her to spit out one of the purple-ended connectors. And this should be one, I think. And we take that, and let's put it there, and then we'll save ourselves some time if we can. I don't think we actually can, though. The wall is blocking. It's magically been blocked away. So number 2 should come here. Let's see if I do this one. Actually, that's all that's necessary. So I wouldn't be surprised if actually I could have done it in one move just by putting it on the top 3rd one. Alright, here we go. Over this direction. We shave down this column. And we attack here. And that makes the bridge. And we can free our friend. Alright, so now we go. We've got to run. I see all these collectibles and they're back here. And I don't see them. Oh, there's so many we missed. Like, and this isn't gonna work. Oh, we messed up. Got it. Wow. I got really lucky there. This is a horrible place to try to do this, but I guess it resets me if I get hit, so not a big deal. We have 2 more though, and I want a little bit more clarity in my vision. Did I miss one? You see, I'm looking over here on the edges. Alright, we're missing now one more. You see, I don't recall this element in the game at all. And this would really, really suck if I have to go through this entire level a second time. And this isn't a great setup. Come on, just... Oh my goodness. So where is collectible number 10? And who is this going to unlock? It's some kind of Darth Vader. So this unlocks Darth Vader. But we've got so much we've got to run through now. So much. Wow. Wow, wow. And that was 21 minutes. Legacy of Terror. Collectible. Free play. Rubino. Start. Skip. Hey. Look here. Looks like maybe I missed one very early on. If that's the case, great. See, I don't know what that really does. Alright, how about we try to build the tallest thing we can possibly build. Well, that's not gonna work. Let's... I don't know what I did here. That's 1 of 5. L-E-G-O. And come on, game quit locking up. Lock. See, if I'm supposed to do something. Let's say we did something like that. And do something like that. And see if we can squeeze it in there. And see, I don't think you can spell Lego with this. I don't think you can do anything with it. And I guess I need to move forward. I'm trying to think. What element? Otherwise, if I'm not spelling Lego, and it doesn't seem like there's a real way to let's push that over. Are there a bunch of bricks? See, that's not gonna squeeze in there. Can I make a square out of this? Maybe. Am I supposed to recognize a shape here? Well, I think I'm gonna just have to figure this out by looking up the answer online, because like right now there's nothing. And if we go over here, break all this, and then build this, and build this. The only thing I can think is that this isn't, is it? So if I can go find the next place where I was supposed to build a skeleton, which is where? And if I can build a skeleton and there's no response, like so right here I believe would be the previous location. So and see, so this is not it. That's not what it's supposed to be. Okay, good to know. So run back and think. What? Is there some kind of symbol or some kind of something? If it's supposed to be a puzzle, I don't see it. I don't see what I'm supposed to even shape it as. Let's see. L. Possibly. And then maybe that possibly. And this isn't even gonna work. How long have we been going? 30 minutes. Let's quit the hub. We'll go ahead and save. Now let's come back into this. And then hop in here. And before we do anything, let's take a look. So let's build it exactly as we see it here. Alright. So that there. We'll go ahead and take this out. We'll go ahead and connect that there. And that there. And that there. Go ahead and move this out of the way. Come on. Starting over again. Lock. See, I just don't know exactly why the game would want me to come on, is this thing gonna lock? Nope. And what is this? Like, I just destroyed that thing, whatever was on the wall, and that didn't have anything to do with anything. And, like, if this was supposed to be something, it makes no sense. And there's no real puzzle here that this solves into. These shapes seem pretty randomly chosen. L. Is there a way to make a smooth staircase? Not really. You could do something like that. You could put the red one down and something like that. I don't see anything at all. And is there perhaps a rifle character? How about this guy? No. Yeah, and this is just another one of those examples of, like, I don't... How can you... Why do you not have a clue at all? Is... Like, there's nothing here. Really, really nothing. Am I supposed to break all these rocks sitting around? And I'm really just at the peak of desperation here. Like, like, maybe I'm not very smart. Maybe I'm not being very smart right now because maybe people are screaming at the TV right now and they can totally see the solution and it's so obvious. But yeah, I don't see it. I have no idea what would cause a collectible to appear there. And because of that, and because we've been going for 37 minutes, I'm going to just end it here and look up the answer. And I've had to do this at least 5 times now, where previously in LEGO games I've not had to do it at all, or maybe only had to look up the answer once. This is just obscure. Very, very obscure. And I don't think my lack of knowledge of the Clone Wars cartoon or Star Wars in general is affecting it at all. It just seems silly. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I'm asking that you like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.